can you say orange? System 3. As the final game of the evening under pretty cool conditions, and I think the players would welcome the cool conditions, and we had to contend with some strong wins. And just to give you the starting lineup of the teams: Layou FC in goal, Anthony Lewis, number 21, and number 19, Dorian Hamlet, the captain, number 9, it's Francis, number 15, Josh Nash, number 17, Kobe Mingo, 24, Lamont Grant, 25, Joseph Douglas, 30, Jazila Board, number 32, Wendell Coffey, number 40, Ken Polios, and number 79, Garrett Ledgerwood. That's the starting lineup for Layou FC there, Roxelle.
What a potent 11 put out there by Layou FC. For System 3 in goal, fresh off of the campaign in the under 20 in Curacao, we have Dinesh Grant, number 52. Number 11, Zeno Solomon, the leading goal scorer in the tournament by far. Number 5, Javin Sutherland. Number 7, Aaron Collis. Number 10, Lazaro Lynch, also back from Curacao. Number 13, Rashid Knights, King Knights. Number 16, Corey Duran Barber. Number 22, Trent Raggy. Number 25, Zibian Cunningham. Charlo, also back from Curacao. Yes. Number 27, Denzel Bascom. And number 41, Shemron Phillips. Listen, these two lineups are specifically placed this evening because this is an encounter to savor.
Well, this can be a decisive encounter as well going forward. And so it's Layou FC. And what did you say, black and orange?
Yes, orange and black.
And System 3, yellow and blue.
Yes.
And already we see System 3, they're going to defend the goal to the south. And Layou will defend the goal to the north. So the kickoff will be taken by System 3. We see number 27, Denzel Bascom. He's there lining that up. Strong wind. And we have some change in terms of officials and not more games. We have not seen him for quite some time. That goes downfield. It's number 13. It's King Knight. He headed into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou. I think it's Gitson Francis. Let's see. No, the number 30. Sorry. Comes. And System 3 now looking to come away with it. System 3. Number 25 over there is Joseph Douglas. Yes, that's the elder statesman for Layou. Just to ensure he has missed a few games.
Correct.
And he's back and throwing long through, looking for some support, but finds the number. Still looking for the numbers. He goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC on that far side. Joseph Douglas would take that. It sports number 25 on the back of his shirt. And long through. Looking to come forward, looking to find Kobe Mingo. Mingo controls. He's been brought down. And right in front of referee. And a free kick has been awarded to. So it's Coffee. Quickly taken to find, looking to come forward. He's looking for Gitson Francis. He's down, and down goes the number 10 for Lynch of System 3. So already start a little physical, pretty quick, fast pace. Chips downfield, goes wide. Still, System 3. It's Phillips coming through, but it's cut out there by Layou. Douglas boots it downfield, looking for some support. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. We are just about the second minute of this encounter, and been tossed out. Long ball comes back. Number 41 in Phillips, who controls, is still with it. Layou then cut out there by
Cunningham.
Cunningham for system 3, and
Is
it's
it?
going
Oh,
to
sorry.
no, I
That's
think
Trent
it's Raggy.
Correct.
It's
Yes.
Raggy, the number 22,
Yes.
and it's going to be a throw-in for Layou. It's Joseph Douglas. Quickly taken. As it Chazila board headed back into touch by system 3. It's going to be another throw-in for Layou FC. It's still. It is so. Number 9, Gitson Francis. It comes back to Joseph Douglas. Gives it back to Gitson Francis, who has one to contend with. Loses it. And it's system 3 looking to come away with it. And still with system 3. Good work on the left. Spins and controls. Comes across field. Finds the number 27 in Bascom. Bascom comes downfield there. And nice ball. Finds the number 25 with a shot off the defender there. And that was Zibian Cunningham. And it goes into touch. It's a throw-in. Comes back to number 13 in King Knights. And it's still there. As it looks to come across, finds number 25 in Cunningham once again. It goes into touch. It's going to be a corner. So the first corner coming very early in the piece. And system 3 looking to maintain their dominance. As you rightly said, the two leaders, the two teams in the top 2 positions.
Yes, sir.
So good contest, augurs well. And
System 3 currently on 13 points. Layou 11.
so 2 points separating both teams. Corner comes in, floating up. Up goes the header, and there's a bit of scrambling in the box. And it is, I think it's going to be another corner for system 3. As they're struggling to get out of their own half. Looks like Phillips with that corner.
This looks like Corey Durant, actually.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Corey Durant Barber.
Yes.
Yes, as the corner comes in, headed away there by Layou. It goes down, looking for Garrett Ledgerwood, who's been pushed off his feet. He's holding the back of his shirt, but his back is reeling on the ground. And certainly some, I'm not sure if it's not a bit of play acting. And yes, system 3, as referee just about holding play up Bascom. As some attention being paid now to Garrett Ledgerwood, sporting number 79. And I think that was just around the lower back area. But he's back on his feet. So all is set and ready. System 3 in first position, maintaining at 2. There's Wendell Coffey, boots it downfield, looking for some support. Mingo with a shot, and the goalkeeper comes off his line, and Grant collects, now rolls it out, and system 3 would now look for a counter attack. Goes wide, finds it's still system 3. This would find it then number 25 for Layou, as Layou now look to come forward. It's still Layou in a tussle. He's been bundled off it. Phillips with it. Gives it to number 7. And there was a Zeno Solomon coming through. But I think he was on such a move. Couldn't control it. It just hit somewhere in the chest area and rebounded into touch.
Well, Charlo, that's the movement by System 3 can tell you that they have a healthy belief in themselves. They are really positive. They have been positive, and the start exemplifies this.
So there's a corner to System 3. The number 7, Collis. Corner comes in. Up goes the header, but off System 3 into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Layou. So System 3 has been very pleasing so far. Really looking to put the pressure on Layou FC and looking to maintain their lead at the top of the table thus far. So Layou FC with a kickoff. Long ball downfield. Searching, but cut out there by system 3. Still, number 41, Phillips. Phillips with it, goes to his left. Finds the number 7, Collis. Cross comes in, a bit overweighted. It goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Layou FC in this, the 8th minute. It's still 0-0.
It's actually Zeno Solomon. Yeah, they look quite similar, Charlo. I know Collis and Solomon, correct.
Got a little bit of mixed up there. And now he comes downfield. And again, system 3. But there is Wendell Coffey cutting that, trying to get some movement going. The number 40. And good work by the goalkeeper. He came off his line very decisively in Grant. And put it into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Well, very, very young man. I think I don't think he's 17 yet. If he is, he's not older than 17. But excellent between the bars and read the game really well, Charlo.
Jazzy Laborde with that throw-in, looking for Kobe Mingo, who's in a tussle. Mingo comes back to Wendell Coffey, and there is that tussle. Coffey's still there. Coffey's still with it. And again, there's been bundled off it, and it's a throw-in for system 3. The number 14, Polios, couldn't get control, so system 3 still with it. In defense, looks to boot downfield, really with no direction. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC, and Jazzy Laborde right next to us here. The number 24 in Grant, not far away, so we'll see who'll take that corner. That throw-in rather, and Laborde, number 30, looking to go downfield. It comes back to number 7, Collis. Collis goes across field and finds Bascom, boots it downfield, looking for Zeno Solomon, but the goalkeeper comes off his line and hammers it downfield. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for system 3. And
say good night to Cornelius Stewart, St. Vincent and Grenadines stalwart striker.
Well,
he's just joined us just behind the booth.
And former captain as well.
Yes, man.
So comes back to Polios. Polios looking to get that, but too much on it. It goes into touch. It's a throw-in for system 3, and it's a very fast-paced game that was quickly taken. And system 3 with purpose, not allowing Layou to settle too much. So number 5, Sutherland. Sutherland comes back in the middle, cut out by Wendell Coffey. Chips it downfield, looking for Kobe Mingo, who has a run with Corey Durant-Barber. And good defensive work there by Barber. It goes into touch. It's going to be a corner for Layou.
It's going to be end-to-end, Charles. It's going to be end-to-end. The two attacking teams, two teams are going to go eat at each other. There are going to be goals in this encounter.
Gibson Francis, back to Kobe Mingo. Cross comes in from back to Gibson. And into the middle. There is still inside Corey Durant-Barber, still with it. And it goes into touch. I think it's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC. We can see number 30, Jazzy Laborde, looking to get into that position. Quickly taken, comes back to Polios. But there is Jazzy Laborde, not really reading that, and was never prepared for that return ball. And it goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for system 3. Quickly taken, finds Collis. Collis still with it. Collis making some moves, come down the flank, but cut out there by Laborde. Laborde to Polios. Goes back in the center, finds the number 19. And down he goes, and that's Hamlet, Dorian Hamlet, the captain. And it's going to be a free kick. A free kick to Hamlet, takes it, goes to Nash. Nash to Douglas. Douglas gives it away. And it's the number 13.
Well done.
Again, King Knights. But it's system 3 looking to come forward. and off the player there into the waiting hands of the young goalkeeper in Grant, and now he rolls it out. System 3 look to come forward. Long ball downfield. Bascom has one. And Bascom with a shot. Looks to go over the goalkeeper. But a little too much on it. And going over the upright. But certainly I think the intention was good. Not looking to go for power, but rather for placement. But a little too much. And a chance going a begging.
Charlo, that was almost that's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Charlo. It looked so nonchalant in terms of what he wanted to do there. I'm wondering if he believed he was in that space and was given that time, Charlo.
So system 3 once again. That's stolen. And there is Grant coming up trumps for Layou FC. Garrett Ledgerwood spins, chips it downfield, looking for Kobe Mingo. Mingo has to run on to that. He has number 22 to contend with, who goes back to his goalkeeper. And back. So it's system 3, not going to give up. It's Gitson Francis with it, number 9. Looking to come away with it. It's still in the center. Finds Coffee. Coffee lays it through, but again, defensive work there by system 3. And comes forward. System 3 still with it. And again, as you know, Solomon down, losing it to Grant. But it's giving it away, Collis. So Grant gets back into defense. He controls, looking for some support. Goes back to Nash. Nash goes wide to Dorian Hamlet, who he steals it. Phillips back to Bascom. Bascom, referee says to play on. He was looking for a penalty. It was not it was not there, and it's still Layou FC now looking for that counter. Chips it downfield. Wendell Coffee. Aimless ball. It goes in and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for system 3, but really a fast-paced encounter so far. And yet to find the back of the net is still 0-0, Roxel.
Well, we expected this to be what would be transpiring this evening. Look at this is Phillips. He has a burst of speed, as you would say, Charlo, that is exceptional, and the Layou unit is going to have to do well to get him and keep him out of the attacking third this evening. It's Grant heading downfield, but only as far as Durant. He is under some pressure, and he has been infringed by Polias. And so it's going to be a free kick here for System 3. On the left-hand side, just above the halfway line, Trent Ragge leaves it for Durant. And he's also being asked to leave it as Collis goes back, finds Sutherland. Sutherland is under some pressure. It's Ledgerwood. Can he get it ahead? It's still Ledgerwood. He has Ragge to contend with. Good defensive work so far. Still Ledgerwood though. And excellent work at the end by Ragge to avert the danger initially, because there's still a corner to be defended. But two players working extremely hard there, Charlo.
No, one has to give Ragge the credit, because Garrett Ledgerwood, had he gotten away, he would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but Ragge decided not to give him any space whatsoever, and in the end, good defensive work, and a corner ensued.
Well, Gitson Francis entrusted with this corner. I believe it's a second for Layou. They have been able to soak up some pressure, and the quick movement. Here we go. Corner taken. Near post comes in. Looks like Ragge getting something onto that one as he was infringing the process. So we're going to have another free kick taken. Bascom and Trust decides to leave it for the said Ragge. A very young, potent team exhibited here by System 3, with a number of the starters that we've seen in the tournament so far on the bench. Here we go. It's Grant, and he's under some pressure, but boots upfield. Grant.
Only to find Grant.
Grant, exactly. And Grant in orange. And Bascom is coming down with his hands all into the face of Francis. And so Layou is going to get another free kick in a good position here. Just halfway into the half of Layou, of System 3. Layou this evening, if you just joined us, in orange and black, and System 3 yellow tops, blue shorts and blue stockings. It's been a good encounter so far. Francis is taking the kick now into the area. Missed by everybody. Hamlet was the one who got a shot on, but didn't trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, he should have done better. I think he was excited about it, and just having a one-time kick, couldn't control. It went high and wide. Absolutely no problem for the young goalkeeper, Grant.
So Raggy bumps upfield. His destination is Azino Solomon, but Grant cutting it out finds Francis. Is it? Yes, he's bundled off of it, but still in a tussle there, Francis. And this time he's getting the benefit of the doubt, and he's asking for the distance to be observed. You have a pleasing crowd here, a really pleasing crowd this evening, as was expected, Charlo.
Well,
for Sunday evening with the top teams.
It's a dry evening, and both teams have their followers.
So here we go. Francis into Polius.
He lays it off, and really for no one.
Counter-attacking now here with Collis. Collis goes inside, looks for Bascom. Bascom controls. Bascom has Polius coming from the back and is pushed off of it. And similarly, System 3 would get a free kick taken by Duran quickly into Collis down the left-hand side. He has some space. Is he going to run up the line? He does so initially and turns, comes back a bit into Lynch. Lynch tries to give the return pass, but intercepted by Laborde. Corner coming the way of the men in yellow, System 3.
Well, they continue to mount the pressure, looking to get into that attacking area. And they earned themselves a corner, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Who is going to take that corner? It looks like Collis.
Yeah.
Yes, and Zeno Solomon, the captain. He's there and says, you youngster, take that. He's lurking into that penalty area. Want to add to his prolifics for the early part of the tournament?
Well, standing just inside of goalkeeper Lewis, as Collis is having a few words with the supporters on the bank. And this is a good corner coming in. Oh, good work there by Joseph, because Cunningham and it looks like Solomon himself were coming in from the back post almost there, Charlo. And Joseph had to really use his height and get something solid on that one to put it to touch. Yes. From the other side comes Lynch. And he's been asked to hold, as there's some words being explained to the referee.
And I think there's some pushing as well. Jostling for position.
Just trying to put goalkeeper Lewis off of his stability post, so to speak. He's a tall man and strong as well. Lynch comes in. And this is to the near post. Looks like Laborde, who pushes it out. Back to Lynch. He's going to control now. He looks for movement. Decides to cross it into the area. Heads go up. Hamlet was the one. And then to Coffee. Falls now for Kobe Mingo. Oh!
He's gonna get a card.
Wow. Coming in there. Referee says not good enough, Mr. Sutherland. And a card issued. Mingo is floored. You can expect a physical game, because this is one of very high importance. As we see some stray material passing across the field, we gotta get those off. But first card, I make it?
Yes, the first card.
First card.
But Roxelle, I think with the wind,
yes.
Those stray papers from stacks that have been eaten by spectators would be blown away.
All right, so just need to probably put them in the right places. Here is Ash. Ash comes across, finds Coffee. Coffee is going to go into Polius, back to Coffee. Coffee has some difficulty, but finds Hamlet. Hamlet goes over to the left and finds Joseph. Joseph has one to contend with, brings it to Gibson Francis. Francis turns back to his defensive third, so to speak, and gives it away. And system 3 would come out with Cunningham looking for someone up the right. Lynch would not get onto that one. Nash finds his goalkeeper Lewis, goes back to Nash, and just about pushing it forward, looking for Mingo. Good ball it is, but Durant and aided by the wind was able to get around. He gets it to Collis. Collis is bobbing and weaving. Still Collis. What does he do? He decides to go back to Ragge. Ragge has pressure, and Ragge is getting the better of that one. Gets it into Durant. Yes, we
surprised.
saw that. Yeah, we saw that. Into Knights. Knights, the play goes on, and Knights goes across, finds the quick Phillips. Phillips is going to cut back and looking for some support. Gets it to Lynch, but it's smothered there by Francis, and picked up by Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood to Joseph. Joseph to Coffey. Coffey comes across and finds Grant, who is under some pressure. Still system 3 though. This time Azino Solomon gets in the area. Shot across the goal, and looking possibly to have Phillips or someone to come across. It's heating up here, Charlo, from end to end. Look at it again. Solomon in the area, his first, I believe, opportunity where he got past the defenders. And Lewis would have had no chance if that had snuck in past him closer to the far post, Charlo.
Well, definitely, and there was no one following up. And in the end, it goes into touch. So it's going to be a goal kick. But as Zeno Solomon with an opportunity there, looking to go across the face of the goal. And certainly Lewis would have been beaten.
Well, the crowd is getting into it. And the encounter is living up to its expectations. And I say shout out to all of those of you in the diaspora who were locked on. And Douglas comes forward. He attempts to advance the play here for Layou. Gets a throw for his efforts. Takes it now, just about. Looking for, it looks like Coffey, who's being tugged to the ground, or is it Polius?
Well, we saw one who got away with it just in front of the assistant referee there, because there was some short tugging, and one anticipated a free kick, but it was not to be.
So that is, here we go, comes in, headed away by Durant. Well, good work, finds Collis. Collis is looking for Solomon, but Nash is equal to task and gets it to the Laborde. Laborde still fighting with Collis, still Laborde. He is going to try to go down the right, and he is pushed into touch. And so Cunningham takes it quickly to finds Collis. Collis looking for Bascom. Bascom pushes into the path of Solomon. Back to Bascom, good interchange. But danger averted. Francis finds Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood to Francis. Francis is looking for movement. He decides to use the outlet in Laborde. Laborde goes down the right, looking for Mingo. Mingo gets inside, but good work. Still Mingo, but excellent work by Trent Ragge. Still Ragge. He goes inside, finds Lynch. And Ragge infringing the process. He has been strong, he has been sturdy, and he's going to be asked a few questions here tonight, Charlo.
Well, he stood firm, and I think who's going to get Mingo is going to get a yellow card.
Well, let's see. Is it Mingo?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it is.
Well, someone has, and we probably have to confirm.
Not too sure if it was
confirm that, yes.
But there was a yellow card.
27 minutes in, still 0-0 here at the Brighton Technical Facility, the final game of round 6 of the Vincy Soccer Premier League. This is with Lynch. He goes further to the right, trying to find King. King Knights finds Phillips. He goes into Bascom. Good movement. Back to attempted to get it to Phillips. Stolen by Coffey. Good work. It's with Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood is taking a bit too long. Stolen by Phillips. Phillips, the Energizer Bunny, comes across and gonna cut inside. What does he do? Decides still Phillips. Brings it back to Ragge. Ragged calms things down and looking for someone up on the right, on the left, and only found the goalkeeper in Lewis for Layou. Rules it out to Nash to restart the proceedings here for Layou. He pushes down on the left hand side. Joseph is not going to get that one tonight. He's not as young as he used to be, Charlo.
Well, it's certainly not, but System 3 really playing with some sense of urgency and looking to put as much pressure as possible on Layou FC, but so far both teams have stood firm. It's a 0-0 affair up to now.
And still trying to have a dominance in the midfield. That's Hamlet trying to go downfield and comes off of Knights into touch.
I think that was hammered into the body
Yes.
of Knights.
Well, again, experience coming to play here, Charlo. Layou has a lot of experienced players who've been at the highest level.
That one goes into touch and somewhere into the river.
Yes. And they're using that to their advantage. It's with Joseph. He loses out. Phillips getting Azino Solomon going. Azino has two to contend with. He comes inside, beats that defender. Oh, not enough on it. Phillips was speeding into a really good position. Taken by Coffee though for Layou. Coffee lays it back to Grant. Grant is going to pump downfield. Very good ball into Francis, but he cannot get past Lynch. Still Lynch into Bascom. Bascom brings it back, looking for Collis. Collis is under some pressure, loses it out. Work by gets to Francis, gets around three players. Over to Letcherwood. Let's see how this develops. He is taking it too long.
Again, we see that reluctance by Ledgerwood to get the ball off.
And here we go though, it's Kobe Mingo down the right. He cuts inside. Kobe Mingo, is he going to lead something? Still Kobe Mingo, but this broken down by Trent Ragge initially, and Cunningham helped out there as well, I believe, as we have a player down. Is it? Let's see, who is it? So, player down for System 3, Charlo.
Garrett Ledgerwood has been guilty of holding on the ball for too long, and I think it's his second or so third opportunity that went a begging. Keep holding on and losing it in the end.
Not allowing the play to flow. There have been people running in some good positions and wanting the return ball, and it's not been coming.
Certainly lacked game awareness there. And that's something that you have to look at. It's not all about you. You have to look at your players. Look at who is moving into the good positions to take advantage of whatever ball you have within your possession. And it is not to be. And so the score remains 0-0 and just about to restart. And
so the fourth official having some word with the man in the middle.
Yes, and he now makes his way back. And I think it's going to be a bounce ball. And he's running all the way out to Corey Durant Barber on the left side. So Barber with it for System 3. Goes into the middle. Finds number 25 in Bascom Collis. Good ball. And it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw in Cunningham. Leaves it now for Durant Barber. Quickly taken. But Grant looking to cut it out for Layou. Knocked it into touch. Another throw in. And again, Grant is not allowing as you know, Solomon to get it. He knows how dangerous Solomon can be. Corey Durant comes in with a throw in, and again it's been knocked into touch. It goes out of the park. It's going to be a throw in for System 3. Is looking for a replacement. That been rolled out now. And so the ball boys have some work to do.
The setup team.
Well, I've just learned that they are called the setup team. They're well controlled by their coordinator. And again, that goes into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for System 3. It's still 0-0 in the first half. We're in the 32nd minute. Corey Durant-Barber quickly taken, finds Trent Raggy, but Mingo cuts it out, gives it to Ledgerwood, who lays it off into the path of Lazar Lynch. Lynch comes back to number 5 in Sutherland. Sutherland looking to control, just slowing things down. Goes into Lynch once again. Lynch goes wide, looking for Knights, and that goes into touch. It's going to be a throw in, and I think you can see the coach of Layou not at all happy with the work of Layou so far. Again, this one knocked into touch. It's going to be another throw in. Knights on that far side, long throw off the head of Dorian Hamlet, and there's some infringement. It's right in front of the referee, and it's going against System 3, so it's going to be a free kick for Layou FC. And Douglas boots it downfield, looking for some support. Up goes the head, and there's Gitson Francis, knocks it back in the path of it. There comes to the middle to Wendell Coffey. Coffey finds Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood in a tussle, spins, still holding on, goes back. This is a good ball. So it's Wendell Coffey with a shot, comes across field, but again System 3 clearing that, and in the end it's still with Layou.
Oh, excellent.
Comes right back to Wendell Coffey, and sliding off and headed into the back of the net. Kobe Mingo finding the back of the net there. Where is Wendell Coffey with a cross? Comes in off the defender in Durant-Barber. The goalkeeper couldn't hold on. Kobe Mingo in the right position, headed it into the back of the net, and it's System 3 finding themselves behind. Layou 1, System 3 in the 34th minute.
Well, you have to compliment the restart, so to speak, by Hamlet, who drove a really good pass out to Coffey. He attempted to cross in the area. I think there was a miscommunication initially at in the front. It evaded everybody, and it sat on a platter for Mingo. And he moves to 5 in terms of the goals scored, and most importantly, he has pushed the Layou ahead.
So, it's going to kick off to be taken by Layou. It's going to be Azino Solomon. Goes back to Bascom. Back in their half. Comes back to Sutherland. And it's cut out there by Layou. Layou now looking to counter runs
beauty!
Again. Garrett Ledgerwood. But again, we see the defense of System 3. Ledgerwood is asking, but System 3 will come away with it. Trent Raggy downfield, looking for Solomon. Solomon, and again that being cut out by Layou. He was looking for a run, but there was Nash not allowing Solomon to go forward. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3.
Well, that was a tremendous ball to Ledgerwood, and whether or not he did it cleanly or not, because the crowd at the lower end was screaming, I believe, handball or something to that effect. Whether or not he did it cleanly, Trent Raggy was there again.
Kobe Mingo with it. Mingo. And the infringement called there against Layou FC, and it's going to be a free kick for System 3. So, inside their own half, the referee is just slowing things down, pushing it back. Sutherland looking to steal a few meters. The referee says no. And let's see. I think there's going to be the exchange. So that one goes to the far right. And so Sutherland boots it downfield. Cut out there by Joseph Douglas. Finds Mingo by the number 13 Laborde. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou just in front of us. Laborde with a throw. The Ledgerwood rather slow in terms of movement, and it's Sutherland for System 3. Goes back in defense, and now it's hammered downfield, looking for Phillips on that far right. There's some pulling. It's against Joseph Douglas, and it's on Layou, so it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. And we see Knight moving into position. Quickly taken. Goes back to Phillips. Comes in, headed away there by Grant for Layou, the defender. Looking for Kobe Mingo, who has one to contend with, but loses it. And it's Barber. Goes wide, finds Zeno Solomon. Solomon comes back in his center fight to Collis. Collis was looking for to get to Solomon, but in the end the defense there for Layou thwarting his efforts, and it's going to be a free kick. And we can see referee Anthony Lewis stepping up. He's in his green and he boots it long ball downfield. So the race is off. And Mingo has Sutherland. Sutherland out jumps him. Still Sutherland as he look to counter. Comes down the left flank. Looking, he has two. Gets around one, but giving it away. Coffee's there for Layou. Tidies up. Comes across the center. Finds Ledgett Wood. Ledgett Wood still with it. Ledgett Wood still spinning. And again the guilty. That's what he's guilty of. Holding on and losing it. Phillips now on a counter for System 3. Pulling everyone with him. The cross comes in and sliding across the face of the goal, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Layou. But again, Garrett Ledgerwood guilty of holding on to the ball and not giving it up. And that could have spelled some danger for Layou.
Well, it did spell danger because Phillips did what he's been doing since he's been in this unit for the last two encounters. He's just been ripping up the right flank and crossing in the area, not really getting anybody up to this point. But if Ledgerwood continues to do that and Phillips continues to get the possession, we're gonna have something happening for System 3 for sure. Again, this is where the test of System 3's character is going to come into play. It's only the second time that they've been behind in the 6 weeks of tournament. They came back and defeated Jabels, or drew. I believe they drew 3-3 in that encounter. Yes. That encounter ended in a 3-3 draw. But this is a different kettle of fish at this stage in the competition.
Yes, so Ledgerwood has to step up. Cross comes in. It's still with Layou, but it's given away. System 3 now look to counter. Good movement, and is looking to find Grant. Grant is running for all his worth. He can't hold it in, can't rein it in, and it's going to be a throw-in for System 3 about halfway inside Layou's half. And we can see Durant Barber coming in, quickly taken. Comes back to Durant Barber, finds his captain. In fact, the number 7. And here it was Solomon with a header. And really, Lewis was right there. And clutches it and kept System 3 at bay. It's still a 1-0 affair. There's some tugging and pulling. It's against Layou, Polios. So it's going to be a free kick for System 3. Comes across, finds Mr. Collis. Collis looking to get around one. He does so. Good work and good defensive work there by Layou. So I think it's going to be a corner. So Corey Durant Barber, and just about making his way to that corner flag. And number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow shirts inside the penalty area. And the corner comes in, headed away, finds Gibson Francis.
Oh, beautiful!
Beautiful ball. He finds Mingo. Mingo has one to contend with. Goes into the center with a shot. And should have done better, high and wide and over the bar. And
well, I think finally Garrett Ledgerwood heard you.
He laid it off.
Yeah, well, really good ball in the counter-attack, in the transition, quickly down. I think, again, we must give, I think that was it Raggy who stood in the way of Mingo, impeded his progress and had him to cut inside into what I think is less favored leg.
Yes. So it really was looking dangerous. Corey Durant Barber lays it off, but there is Grant. Controls. Gives it now to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood controls. Looks up. He looks for some support. Comes back to his captain, Wendell Coffey. Coffey looking for Mingo. And there's infringement call. Or contact. Handsball. And it's going to be a free kick for System 3. Quickly taken. It's Raggy. He has been really good in defense for System 3. And he chips it downfield. Azino Solomon loses it. Grant gives it off to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood has it. And he's still with it. And again, he's still there with it. Still in a tussle, but not learning, I think, Roxelle. So infringement called. It's against Ledgerwood. Again, we saw that selfish play. Holding on to the ball a little too long. And in the end,
well, on that occasion, he was. I think it was difficult because he had 3 players around him.
Well,
he was looking for an outlet.
So it comes along the flank, Ledgerwood, but it's Collis with it. Has Jazila board. There is still some tugging. It's quickly taken. System 3 to Bascom. Bascom goes back in defense to Raggy. Raggy shifts play to the right.
Beautiful.
But it's cut out there by Douglas. But System 3 intercepts. This is good ball. And good decisive work. And a penalty. It's a penalty awarded to System 3. There was Lewis coming off his line very, very quickly. And I think he got that penalty because that back leg came up. And had he just fell on it, I think he would have gotten away from it at Roxelle.
Well, I don't think he had control of the ball at all. As you know, Solomon was almost by him, Charlo. If what I'm seeing in the replay is clear. And here we go. As you know, looking for his 14th conversion in 6 matches.
And the equalizer.
And the equalizer.
So here it is. Zeno, he's bending down as if praying. Now he's going to step up. And into the back of the
simple.
Net.
Calm, collective. And it's 1-1.
So it's Azino Solomon. And just tapping it in.
He walked as if he was going to set the ball again, Charlo.
Well, it was as easy as Sunday morning. This is Sunday night.
Yes.
And in the 45th minute, in the dying seconds of the first half, so System 3 have equalized. So we have a game on hand.
Well, we had it from the beginning. Even before the weekend started, we had a game. It was pumped to be fitting of the billing, and it's living up to that. We have 2 minutes of additional time for stoppages, Charlo.
Yeah, thank you. So there's 2 minutes of added time. Who's going to make use of these 2 minutes? And there it is, kickoff by Layou. Layou still with it, chips it downfield, looking for Polios. But cut out there by Corey and Barber. It's still with System 3. Back to Barber it goes. Finds Collis. Collis goes back to still Collis. Back to Trent Raggy. Raggy now finds Corey and Barber. They're knocking it around. Looking to build some play. Comes across the middle. But cut out there by Dorian Hamlet. And it's booted downfield. Again we can see System 3 not giving up. Finds Phillips. And in the end, Douglas gives it away for Layou. Phillips on a race. Douglas using all his experience and his body weight. But it's still but it's cut out there by Layou. It's Nash. Nash comes down the left. Still Layou. And Douglas being robbed of it by Bascom. Comes across, but Grant is there. And gives it now to Jazzy Laborde. Laborde chips it downfield looking for some support. Yes, Sutherland has Mingo to contend with. He knocks it into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC in the dying minutes, dying seconds of the first half. Jazzy Laborde looking for Mingo. Mingo has a defender to contend with. Lays it back for Coffey. Coffey into Garrett Ledgerwood. And Ledgerwood got an ahead on it, looking to make a second use of it. And in the end, there it is, back to and the replay. That is Garrett Ledgerwood looking to chest it down. He didn't have the height. He's diminutive. And I think he was defeated there by his lack of height.
I think good work by Knights as well to put a little touch on him there. Not too much for to effect an infringement, but a good touch to put him off of allowing him to control the Charlo.
Yeah, so it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in, and it's for System 3. I think any moment now we will hear the whistle, and still System 3 with it. It's Lynch looking to worm his way around. Still, but cut out there, but it goes back to System 3. An infringement called on Layou. It's going to be a free kick for System 3. Quickly take on. It's still. It pumps downfield. Cut out there by Joseph Douglas. And it's still Azino Solomon weaving and spinning down on that side. Looking to come in the center. He's still with it, Azino Solomon. He lays it off. But this time, Anthony Lewis has easy work. And there goes the whistle for the end of the first half. A keenly contested first half. And the end result at the end of the first half really showed the keenness and how competitive it was as System 3 won, Layou won.
Yes, Charlotte, extremely competitive, and I think the scoreline is deserving of what we've been offered in the first period. Interesting to note, Charlo, that the benches are extremely strong. For both units, it will be really interesting to see where they go in terms of changes and substitutions during the second period. I foresee the entrance of Kareem Davis, at least from the end of System 3, and possibly Carlos Solomon. I see Orion Velix on the substitute list for Layou, as well as Keith Roy Thomas, who has been really pleasing for them as well. So, Charlo, 45 minutes ahead that can definitely have some excitement for our viewers.
Well, certainly. So we take a break and we'll come back to you for the second half after the next 15 or so minutes.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me a talk about zest cola, right from me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest, your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest, represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation. We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
A substitution they may not want.
Again, we see Josh Nash has to make his way to the far side.
Well, restart is going to be sorted by Lewis after the attention to Nash. He's been assisted by Shandel Samuel. And here we go. It's now with Lewis. He hammers upfield, only as far as ever-present Phillips. Coffee is dead, however, and pushed forward and clearing the danger into the path. Let's see. Kobe Mingo running past it. He still has it though. He turns. Still Kobe Mingo. What can he do? He gets into the area even further to the right.
Little too much on it.
Yes. Probably should have tried to release something when he cut inside there, Charlo.
Well, definitely. I think it would have paid him a lot better to lay it off to someone else and then shift the play and break up that middle. But he was looking to get around two defenders who ended up pushing him a bit wide.
All right, so here we go. It's Lynch. Oh, what does he do? Oh, give it back to Grant. Grant hammers downfield, but only as far as it looks like Polias. Down goes Mingo. The crowd goes up. Nothing else but the crowd.
Referee says to play on.
As this one comes out tonight, he cannot reel it in. Ledgerwood is on the ball. He is trying to move up here on the left. Has two to contend with. Falls to the ground. Referee says free kick in favor of Layou FC.
And rightly, well.
Is it?
Yes, yes, it is. But again, we see Ledgerwood too guilty. And not looking up, not that game awareness. He was looking to go too close to the corner and to the edge. But one has to be aware of where your other players and your colleagues are.
Well, in his defense on this occasion, I don't think he was in a position to cross as yet. But here we go. Comes in! Oh! Off the upright! Joseph turned it in! Layou! Oh, denied by the post! Charlo!
We have seen the goalkeeper's friend for the entire evening. And there it was, the goalkeeper's friend coming up trumps and denying Layou a goal.
Oh, that was a good free kick. That was a good header, but that was a good bar helping Dennis Grant.
Well, that was it. We have seen it on about 3 occasions for the night.
Wonderful. Well, Hamlet is under some pressure on the far side. He is limping away.
It's going to be a corner.
Corner coming the way of Layou. Gitson Francis. Just 3 players though in the attacking area. We see a few more.
I think a few more coming into that
coming
area.
There finally. But Francis probably has his sights on someone specific. A bit too long it was. And Phillips is going to control for system 3. He is under pressure. Polias it is. Polias still has Phillips and a nice to contend with. The leg of a Knights went in. Polias went down. I don't know how and why, but throw in came. The way of system 3 finds Sutherland. Sutherland pushes downfield, looking for Collis. He turns neatly, gets it into the path of Azino Solomon. Good control. Solomon goes and finds Collis with the return ball. Collis had to push pull away from the 18-yard area. Now he decides to turn inside. Oh, cross, long, overweighted. Lynch tries all his best, and he does keep it in touch. Finds Durant. Durant is crossing into the area, headed away by Hamlet. Only as far as Knights, but Ledgerwood picks it up, and it's now with Bascom though for system 3. Brings it back calmly down to Sutherland. Sutherland finds Phillips, controls well. Phillips on the run once more, cuts inside. Still Phillips, still Phillips. It was in unleash one. Lets it go. Oh, that was a good intent there to get Cunningham going. But on the counter attack, let's see if Ledgerwood can do something here. Still Ledgerwood, still Ledgerwood. Let's see. He gets a shot in, but was never in control, Charlo. I don't think he was ever in control. Never in control was he.
No,
The
look at
play
it again.
continued,
No.
Charlo.
Never, never, never. And again, a bit more on him. Couldn't control it. Couldn't wrap the legs around it. It went into the side netting. And another opportunity. Going to beg in.
Well, I wonder what was happening there with it looks like Sutherland was asking a question while
This is Dorian Hamlet.
was asking a question while the play was continuing. He was almost stopping while Ledgerwood was going forward, Charlo.
So Hamlet would limp his way off. And the referee just redirecting their
Yes,
path.
he has to go to the nearest line, so he gets off instead of wasting some time going a longer route. So some players are asked to warm. I see Orion Velox out there.
Well, I think during the break he was out with Shandel Samuel and the other official, and just around that area where you take the kick off, and they were demonstrating, and so one would expect when he comes on it would be strategic.
Well, it's still one apiece here at the Brighton Technical Facility. Layou FC, they took the lead. Kobe Mingo was it, and then with a free header almost, and then with a nonchalantly scoring his 14th conversion and goal for the season, Zeno Solomon from the penalty spot for System 3, just around the 45th minute. It's with Collis. He finds Lynch trying to return the pass to Collis, but into touch it goes. They're taken by Laborde, intercepted by Lynch. A good header coming there. Falls now for Phillips. Phillips is, I'm not sure what he's eating, Charlo. His hair there everywhere. It's still Phillips' hair.
Like
getting around.
Energizer Bunny.
Yes, trying to get around Gibson Francis, who gives it away though, Phillips, as he try to have that restart quickly. Intercepted and cleared by Sutherland. Taken by Hamlet. He's not 100%, but he's still out there battling out for Layou. Pushed upfield. Is it Mingo? Can't get past Sutherland. Sutherland bumps into the area, out of the arena almost, and it's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC.
So it's a throw-in, and it's going to be a replacement ball. Quickly taken.
All right, into Gibson Francis. Over to Polias, who hammers one across. Not sure what his intention was, but wasn't troubling anyone there, Charlie.
I'm not sure what he was thinking, because goalkeeper Grant had absolutely nothing to do, just watching it sail by. It's the kite season coming up, so perhaps he was thinking of getting the ball flying like a kite.
Well, Sutherland pumps downfield, finds Phillips, who controls beautifully. And
as you rightly said, Phillips seemed to be here, there, and everywhere.
Yes. Wonderful. Here we go with Coffee. Coffee is trying to return it to Douglas. Still Douglas. Oh, excellent tackle by Rashid. King Knights coming up trumps there, the young man this evening. And Phillips.
He is busy.
Busy like a bee inside. He screams as he's been touched, according to his reeling hair right in front of us.
I think it's going to be some substitution.
Coffee is the one who indicating he has not touched him.
There's some substitution. 41 goes off. On would come number 19. Is that?
So it looks like Ledgerwood and Polius coming out.
79 and Ledgerwood and Polius.
Velox and
Velox. And is it number 23? Gloucester?
Didn't see that clearly. We'll see it when he comes in.
Looks like Velox.
So, getting some attention now is
So Velox already giving some instructions.
getting some attention now is Phillips just in front of us here. As you could probably imagine from the camera images. Also substitutions for System 3. We see Kareem Davis, as I indicated, would definitely be coming in. Here we go, cross into the area off the head of Cunningham. It's going to be a goal kick for Layou FC. And we have had a wonderful first half. So far, the second half has not been as entertaining and as flowing, but we still all have all of 30 minutes to go, Charlo.
So it's going to be Grant. Leaves it for Lewis. Lewis just spotting it. And he pumps it downfield. Looking for some support. Headed out there by Durant Barber. It's Layou with it. Wendell Coffey looking for Ledger Wood on the left. Ledger Wood still has Corey Durant Barber to contend with. Still Ledger Wood and doing a little, trying to get around. It's knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC on the far side. So Layou.
So my correction wasn't Leisurewood who was substituted.
Yes. And headed away there by Lynch. Back to Ledger Wood. And it's Gitson Francis. Across comes in. Corey Durant Barber heads it into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in once again for Layou FC. Quickly taken. Finds the number 23 who has just come on. And that is Gloucester.
Okay.
And looking for some movement, but cut out there by Lazaro Lynch for System 3. Pumps it downfield, and Douglas coming back in defense and doing some rescue work for Layou FC. Is going to be a throw-in for System 3 on that far side. No, he's just leaving it for Corey Durant Barber, the number 16.
Well, Phillips has been substituted
Yes.
for System 3, Charles, and his replacement is Kareem Davis.
He's limping his way off, and one could understand that. But the race is off. Oyan Velox has one to contend with. It goes into touch. A throw-in for System 3. System 3. Davis with it. He's spinning like a top, but he has Douglas to contend with. And it's time. It goes into touch. It's a throw-in for System 3. Quickly taken. Again looking for Kareem Davis. But Nash coming up and heading it into touch once again. Quickly taken through. It's still, as you know, Solomon not allowed any space. It's going to be a corner. And really Kareem Davis, he has just come on, Roxel, and he has been very busy and looking to put pressure. So there are 2 balls on the field. So someone would have to take off one, yes. And it's
well, that's the nature of the man. That's the nature of the man, Kareem Davis. He's going to be busy all for the remaining period of this encounter once he's on the field.
So Lynch with that corner steps up, swollen ball, knocked away there by Lewis.
Goalkeeper, yes.
And it's Gitson Francis who hammers it downfield. Ledger Wood has a run. He has Corey Durant Barber. The cross comes in and into the waiting hands of Grant. Good cover there by the young man, and he bowls it out. It's Lynch now on the counter for Layou for System 3. Gives it to Davis. Davis goes down the flank, comes inside, and there again. Azino Solomon, it was coming across, looking for a one-timer over the bar, and good counter by System 3, but in the end, it's still 1 goal apiece.
2 good counters, both by Layou initially. Garrett Ledgerwood did what you asked him to do. I've been asking him to do, to get one over into the area quickly, but Dennis Grant commanded. And here we also saw Azino Solomon having one after good work again by Kareem Davis down the right-hand side.
So Douglas Looks to come forward, but giving it away. It's with system 3. Pumps downfield. And up goes the header. Now he lays it off. And Oyan Velox has a long run. Good defensive work there on the part of Sutherland. And it's going to be a throw-in for Layou, but Sutherland was very decisive in his movement.
Well, you got to remember, we have some former nationals, some current nationals, some budding national players on the field here right now, Charlo. And so this is probably the highest quality that you can ask for from Vincy soccer at this stage in St. Vincent.
So Douglas to Velox. Velox looks to get a wrong one. The cross comes in, but into the side netting. It's going to be a goal kick for System 3. So System 3 sporting the young goalkeeper in Dinesh Grant.
He's definitely one for the future, without a doubt.
And now he pumps it downfield. And there is Douglas heading it away, not getting a good header. He was challenged. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. It's still a 1-1 affair here as we go into the 66th minute of the second half. And the final encounter of the evening has been an entertaining evening.
Yes.
And it's the very first game between Beckwith United and Avenues played to a 3-3 draw. And Besco Pastors getting the better of North Leeward Predators 2-0.
Stung North Leeward Predators, Charlie.
Well, they were not able to prey on Besco Pastures, so the tables were turned, and it's still that tussle, number 21.
Ooh.
And it comes in a shot off Glasgow. He's into the back of the net it went. Let's see.
Cunningham, is it?
Yes. Number 25, Zibian Cunningham with a header into the back of the net. And System 3 has taken the lead in the 67th minute. And it's System 3 2. Layou 1. Well, Roxelle, there you have it.
Well,
it was a good follow-up.
Listen, it's amazing to see the unit of tremendously potentially national players, because a combination of a group basically from under 20 are on this field for the men in yellow, the mean machine, so to speak. And they're pouncing, and they're really putting on a show. Not that they are playing Layou by any stretch of the imagination, but they are definitely coming up trumps. They're leading 2-1 after being behind, and this is, as I asked, to see what character, what grit, what they're gonna pull out of the bag against a very potent Layou team. It's now over to Layou to see what they can answer.
So cross comes in. I think that has a little too much weight on it, and Ledgerwood couldn't keep that in. It's going to be goal kick for System 3.
Yes. So there are 2 substitutions coming the way of Layou as they try to ring the changes.
Douglas would make his way off.
And I could understand that.
Jamari Lynch comes on.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's 2 good changes, because you want to have some younger legs and some individuals who have been out there. It looks like the young man will get his name for you as well. But here we go. This one, Charlo.
That goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Layou. And just trying to pick up the second substitution. Didn't get
your best friend, Harry. Maserani Harry.
So it's still System 3 chips it downfield. System 3, Azino Solomon on a run. He has Nash with a shot, comes across the face of the goal, and my word, and there was
Collins.
Good counter, his recovery on the part of Anthony Lewis. Comes back to Bascom. for System 3. Gives it away, but no, it's going to be Coffee. Finds Oyan Velox. Velox is it. He looks to get around 1. He winds his way back in the middle. He's still going. It's still Velox. Still looking to get around 2. Still Velox. I think trying to do too much. And in the end losing it. And it's booted into touch by... In fact, it's booted back. Goalkeeper tidies up for System 3. System 3 still with it. Goes wide. In fact, Layou comes right back. And cut out there by Cody Durant Barber. Infringement call there on looks like it's against System 3. It's going to be a free kick for Layou FC. We are just about closing in on the 70th minute. And it's fast pace. It's System 3 2. Layou 1. And you can see Layou now getting back into that penalty area. Up goes the header. And Oyan Velox is there, looking to control. Still with Velox. And Grant. Zeno Solomon had Laborde coming in. Grant. Yes, headed away there. And this time, it's System 3. It's Zeno Solomon. He's going to rein that in. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC. So Zeno Solomon is trying to marshal his troops and trying to get that. And we still have the wind around us. Some of the advertising boards have gone. As we that one is pumped downfield off. There's Trent Raggy shielding that, and Mr. Grant clears. And it's still finds Kareem Davis. He's in a tussle with Jazzy Laborde. Laborde, Nash would have to do some repair work and controls down in the defense. He goes back to his goalkeeper, Anthony Samuel. Samuel goes across a poor shot and came off Zibi and Cunningham, the goal scorer. And it's now Layou FC. It's Gibson Francis, pumps it downfield, looking for someone to run on. But again, we see good anticipation on the part of the young man Grant. Clearing it, it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. Jazzy Laborde looks for Gibson Francis. Francis goes back in defense, finds Grant. Grant now looking to come forward. Grant look to lays it off. It's still with Layou. Layou looks to get around 1. Still Layou. Cross comes in and headed away there by Lazaro Lynch. And what? Danger now averted. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou. But there was some movement on the part of Layou, trying to put the pressure on. And headed away there. It's being headed into touch. It's going to be another. I think it's going to be a corner for Layou. So we can see System 3, number of yellow shirts coming back into the attacking area. And while the wind picks up here at the Brighton Technical Center, the lights have taken full effect. Short corner goes back. And let's see what he'll do. He looks to worm his way around. Cross comes in. And in the end, here is Grant. And cleared by System 3. There was some bungling and they will boots it downfield. Headed back up. And it's still with Layou FC. But now, System 3 looking to come away with it. It's Collis down the left with a run. Still. And into the waiting hands of Anthony Lewis, who clutches it and bowls it out. Couldn't find it at the number 36.
Mazarani Harry, not on
Mazarani, not on
not
the
on the
Mazarani
yeah.
Harry, but he taking a different number this evening, and he would want to do some work here for Layou. Goes back, Bascom goes down the middle, still with Bascom, looking to go wide, and Bascom still holding on. He has 3 defenders to contend with. It goes into touch, and a throw in for Layou, and the Bascom guilty of ball holding, if you can say that.
Well, the thing about it, he's taking it and then running the clock down, so to speak. as opposed to actually continuing the offensive work.
So Layou looking to come forward. Oyan Velox has Corey Durant-Barber to contend with. Velox gets around him. Durant-Barber is across. And he headed back. And good defensive work by System 3. Looks, it's going to be a corner.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's going to be a corner. But Velox was looking to get on the move there. But we can see the defense for System 3 not giving them the room. Then they collaborated in thwarting that effort of Oyan Velox. And it's, let's see. Still waiting on the ball. This is now coming back. We see Gitson Francis rolling it down into position. So he will take that corner. And we can see just almost about 10 of the 10 of the System 3 players back in the in defense. That's sliding off the head of Layou player. He goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for System 3. They are leading 2-1.
Yes, we are down to the final 15 minutes of regulation time. System 3 has snatched the lead after trailing in from the 28th minute. And here we go. It's Grant looking to push Layou forward. This is Lynch. Lynch has been very positive on his entry. We've seen some stray material along the field. It's windy, as you can see. The boards are flying every 2 seconds. We gets it into the area, headed away. Miscommunication by the two defenders there for System 3, and so a corner coming again. Layou have not sat back, and they have not been daunted. They know how important at least a point from this would be to them, and they've kept fighting, Charlo.
And rightly so. It's not over until it's over.
Oh, so here we go. It's Velox come in, a good touch, excellent touch by Grant, and that was a long, strong arm. Comes now to Francis. Francis finds Laborde. Laborde is going to his goalkeeper Lewis. Lewis is going to go further right and finds, it looks like Gloucester. Gloucester does well to keep it in touch, and he is under some pressure. Good work by him. Looking to go forward. Grant is there. Grant has been really, really impressive so far, and he clutches that one. Been the strong last man here for Layou, for System 3. Given away there, and coming from an offside position, says
That's Karim Davis coming from an offside position.
Well, someone. There's even off the field, there's a fight for a ball here between Solomon and
Laborde.
and Laborde. Oh, here we go. It's been a really, really pleasing encounter, and living up to the billing, Charlo. So it's actually been retaken. There we go. Downfield, headed away by Grant. He's been sturdy this evening, and Cunningham as well. He's coming to the goal scoring arena for System 3. Falls now for Bascom. Bascom pushes it forward, probably attempting a long range shot, off target, and a goal kick comes the way of Layou. They're gonna have to find something from somewhere if they're gonna pull something out of the bag here this evening. Grant tries to get it to Nash. Nash pumps upfield, and not controlling well was Sutherland, and into touch it goes. Laborde is gonna have to do the work here for Layou. He's looking to find Coffee, but decides to change his mind and goes to Harry. Harry is under some pressure, and according to the referee, the man in the middle says
free kick.
Free kick. Not good work by Knights, according to the referee there. So here we go. Gitson Francis, is it? Yes. He is going to take this free kick. Goes in. A good for the far post. And again, some infringement coming from the players from Layou. Grant was coming, steaming out to collect. And what an exciting prospect for a national goalkeeper sometime down the road, if not sooner than later, Charlo.
Well, he's still a young man. Very, very impressive indeed.
So, here we go. It's when Grant bumps downfield and over the head of another Grant. This time the Grant in red. And a good clearance by Nash. He had to do that because the nippy Collis was getting in there. And he only had one to beat and get into a space of territory, acres of land where he could have sized up a shot and probably take the game completely away from Layou. Throw comes for System 3 with Durant into the area, headed away. And again, Collis comes in with a wild shot on this occasion. Is it going to go into touch? It does so quickly now. And we do have a bit of traffic at the top. As the patrons still looking to come in, it seems. So taken by Laborde into the area, and it's going to be another throw for Layou. Taken by Harry as he tries to get this one into Mingo. Mingo gets onto it. He slips a bit. Still Mingo though. Brings it back to Harry. Harry cannot get past Bascom. Through for Layou once more. Into Mingo. Mingo weaves his way into the area. Mingo is into over touched it. Getting past three players, but not being able to control Charlo.
Well, that's the problem. A goal kick coming the way of System 3.
Ran out of.
So it's going to be another substitution.
Looks like Thomas coming in for Francis.
Going
yes.
off. And on would come
Keatroy Thomas, correct. And these are some of the figures that are featured for Layou from the onset. So last throw of the die here for Chester Morgan and the Layou unit. Hammered downfield by Grant. Coffee does well. Falls for Davis, who gets it into the part of Azino Solomon. Still Solomon. He has three to contend with. He moves into the box. Crosses. Nash had to come. And he cleared and intercepted at the same time. And System 3 continues to push forward. They're looking for probably the winner to seal it. They're leading, but they would prefer to have a little space other than one goal, Charlo.
Yes. So it's going to be a corner. And Lazaro Lynch.
So Lynch looking to swerve a left footer in, asking if his players are ready, and the referee says hold on, just a touch, as there's some pushing and tugging in the area, including Captain Azino Solomon. Corner now being taken. Lynch does a good corner. Excellent work by the goalkeeper as well. They've both been up chumps. Middle in the area. Cleared off the line by Laborde. Oh, I tell you, it's all happening here. That was an excellent piece of work by Laborde. He was in the right place at the right time.
Definitely. Definitely at the right place. As you rightly said, there was some melee in the box.
Correct. Oh, wow. What an evening, and a fitting way to finish round 6 as the league just about heating up. Laborde, long throw into Velox. Well, not as long as I expected it to be. Velox turns. Velox goes into the area. Velox is being infringed again by Knights, King Knights, who's replying, listen, my shirt is also being pulled.
Well, as he's holding up his hands in surrender and saying, I'm not guilty, Your Honor. Mozarani Harry.
right, so it's a free kick with Harry chipping it over the area. Oh, good opportunity. Gloucester hammers one in, blocked. And we've had. Oh, it's against System 3. So Charlo, you have some work on your hands. I believe.
I think there's number 13 getting a yellow card.
Yes. I believe Dinesh Grant has been excellent. Doing some superb work this evening has been Corey Durant Barber and
Trent
Ragge. I think Coffey has been excellent in the middle for Layou. The goalkeeper as well for Layou must have done some work except for that little one that bubbled out of his hands and had a go-ahead goal. So there you have it, Charlo. You could add or subtract.
Well,
What is Orion Velox? Can he bring something out of the bag? Oh, not good enough. Wasn't good enough to beat the men at the front post, so to speak, for System 3. Gloucester pumps one into the area, only into the hands of the man who's been big in all senses of the word, Dinesh Grant. Boots downfield. Looking for someone to run onto it. Kareem Davis has obliged. Lewis has headed into the area, and it's going to be a corner. Quickly taken. Collis, still Collis, bringing it back and finds Lynch. Lynch allows Collis to go forward. Good ball into the area. Headed out. Finally, for Layou, finds Bascom. For System 3, he pushes looking for his captain in Solomon. He is under some pressure, and it's going to be a free kick, a goal kick coming the way of Layou. Just about 3 minutes plus remaining. Layou behind. Can they find an equalizer? Or does System 3 has the grit to hold on to this very decisive lead? And it would be a decisive win also, Charlo.
Very much so, and they will maintain their lead at the top of the table.
They will extend their lead, basically. And here we go. Durant comes in. Oh, into Lynch. Lynch is heading forward, looking for Davis. Into touch it goes. Gloucester. Gloucester getting ready to take the throw. His arm was held back by Davis. And Gloucester responded in
anger.
Aggressive way. So here we go. Speeding out. Discussions being held between both players as they scolded by and chided by the man in the middle. So to be taken now. There we go. By Lynch going forward, looking to find an on-running player, but it comes all the way back to their goalkeeper in Lewis. Is it going to peter out into a calm 2-1 victory for System 3? Lewis doesn't boot well, but headed forward by Gloucester. Now by Lynch, almost finding Velox.
Well, Velox didn't control.
So Durant has been good through his downfield, looking and to find Collis. Doesn't.
It's going to be a throw-in for System 3.
This is a free kick. It's an infringement, it looks like.
Yes, it was.
So it's Durant once more. He's going to try to advance another set piece here. Push it into the area. Good. The head go up, but no contact made. Harry for also Bascom, who runs onto it. He has Harry to contend with, and it's gonna be a throw-in. Arguments are flaring up. Battle is getting
heated.
even more heated. With just about 2 minutes remaining on our clock, regulation time. We'll see if the fourth official offers us anything. And Knights is going to take the throw. Throws it forward into the path, but it's stolen by Laborde. Into touch once again.
And System 3 is in no hurry.
Well, they're not in any hurry, and Keith Roy Thomas doesn't really understand that he has to get it in a rush. Their arguments, their discussions. And here we go, the Knights pushing it forward. Again, another throw. Layou is the one that actually pressing to get the ball back to the thrower, Charlo.
Well, and rightly so.
And you can understand that the minutes are easing away here from Layou as Karim Davis weaves his way forward into Azino Solomon, but Grant again nudged it from his foot over to Velox. 4 minutes
of added time.
4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes to go in this encounter, and Velox is going to have an opportunity for a free kick. A card goes away of number 16 in Corey Durant Barber. It's all happening here as we wind down this top of the table clash between Layou FC and System 3. Tensions flaring on and off the field. Even in the crowd you can hear the emotions being expressed. So it's Coffee, brings it over to Grant, back to Coffee. Coffee is looking to pump up field, he does so. But that is too close to Grant, who misjudges. And Trent Raggy again, Charlo. Huh. Grant has misjudged. Did he just lose your vote, Charlo? Well, his first mistake almost costing his team the lead. Here we go. Corner comes in, head away. Shot by Harry. Shot again by Harry. Off of Trent Raggy. It's been Raggy who's put his body on the line once again, Charlo. And he's down in pain.
Yes. But he has really done a tremendous work for System 3 in this encounter.
Well, he is now getting some attention and brought up to his feet. He has put a yeoman performance in here for System 3, and just trying to see whether he can hold things together. He has to go to the byline. Here we go. Corner comes in. Head go up. Josh Nash falls for Gloucester. Gloucester hammers one. Oh, didn't get over it. The idea was superb, but the execution wasn't the best. And here we go. Raggy is back in. And what an evening it's been, Charlo. From the onset when it was 3-all. So that's 2-1. Card being offered to Dinesh Grant. Charlo for delaying the progress.
Yes.
8 seconds would have gone. He's eating away as much time as he possibly can. I think Corey Durant has had a wonderful game. So has Coffee in the middle for Layou. But I think the man, for me, is going to be Trent Raggy, subject to your approval, brother.
Definitely Trent Raggy would cop that the play of the game, because he has really been outstanding in defense for System 3.
Well, we're getting some other comments coming through. But putting his body on the line on a number of occasions and been stepping up there, Mr. Samuel is the 22. I know where you're going, but that's fine. So here we go. It's downfield, looking to find a System 3 player. On this occasion, Collis is in a tussle with Gloucester. Gloucester takes it through quickly into Thomas. He's dispossessed by Collis. Still Collis. Collis moving forward. We're almost to the end. System 3. System 3 is definitely on a roll. They are moving almost to their fifth consecutive win. Well, fifth win in the tournament, not consecutive. And so taken down at the corner flag. Foul through, I believe it was. Let's see if that was the correct call. Yes, it was. So taken upfield, looking for Velox. Final effort.
Don't hear the whistle at any moment.
Well, final burst here by Layou. And cleared quickly.
The referee having a look at his watch, a quick look.
Well, he did. Headed away by Durant into the river. That's it, Charlo. System 3 has kept their clean sheet in terms of defeats. They've come from behind and they have taken a 2-1 win from Layou FC. Lengthening their lead at the top. They're going to move to 16 points from 6 matches. And it was a really good encounter for the most part, Charlo.
Well, definitely was a very keenly contested game. I would say Trent Raggy.
So yes, we wouldn't go with Trent Raggy. Yes, Dinesh had a wonderful game as well. Did I believe the 2 goalkeepers, but we are gonna complete our idea this evening with the man who put his body on the line for the entire encounter and was really the man stopping a good amount of the flow of the offensive attack by Layou, Trent Raggy, and Charlo, you can wrap it up.
Well, definitely a very keenly contested game, but in the end, System 3 maintaining the pressure. They came out with purpose. They played with purpose. Layou really also played a pretty good game, but in the end, find themselves on the losing side in the third game of the evening. A fully entertained evening and third game, and System 3 coming away 2-1 in this encounter and maintaining their lead at the top of the table, and really much to congratulate System 3 for the good work, as we see Azino Solomon, the goal scorer and captain, along with Trent Raggy making their way to the presentation area.
Yes, so we are coming to the end. We have come to the end of week 6 of the Vincy Premier League with one really seriously interesting, exciting, and well played round 6 match between the two top teams at this stage, System 3 and Layou FC. We have with us the captain, Wasino Solomon, and the player of the match. I don't know if I want to call this man name, but Trent Ragge, who's been outstanding all tournament. Trent, you've been part and parcel of a very sturdy defensive unit for System 3. Walk us through this evening, a tough match.
Yeah, it was a great game. It wasn't easy, but we keep on our head and we fight till the end, and we came out victorious.
You've been putting your body on the line tonight. You did so in some very important on some very important occasions, and along with the Dinesh Grant, who was very superb in between the uprights as well.
Well, at the end of the day, you don't lose. So if you put your body on the line, if you dive for a ball, you break or something, you have to do it for your team.
Is it a bit too easy for System 3? Tell me, what's going on? You just come and you're walking through this Premier League. Talk to us.
Well, it's easy here and there, but we keep on training, putting the hard work, and we come out, we do our thing on the field, and then we leave happy.
Right, so player of this match, Trent Ragge, System 3. We do have a presentation, and it's coming compliments Bargain Auto Imports. All right, so we get this first presentation, Bargain Auto Imports, offering the prize to Trent Ragge. And also a special award, because tonight we have, don't go Trent, you're going to come, stay in the picture, stay in the photo, stay in the photo, stay in the clip. Stay in the clip, Mr. Bargain Auto. A top of the table clash prize. That sounds good, doesn't it?
It sounds great.
As you know, we spoke yesterday about this encounter, psychologically preparing for something that was definitely going to pull something out of you. What the contenders this evening, Layou, for sure?
I mean, Layou, they put up a great effort. I mean, we have to applaud them for that. They pushed us all the way to the end. But our boys kept focused, kept disciplined, and we came out with a victory.
You said yesterday to me, you are ready. You were ready seemingly early in the week because you had things together. Why were you that confident?
I've been ready before the season started. Since September, when we were supposed to kick off, I've been ready. I've been training. And we're here and we're in the moment now, and I keep doing it.
You told us 25 goals, you're 14, and we've not even got half of the season. Are you going to move that a little further up?
I mean, before the season, I told a few people at 25, and they looked at me like I was crazy. So that keep the fire in me to go for 25 and more, and hopefully I might get it.
And from a team's perspective, they've been working well, they're drilling well. You now have a cadre of young, talented players who just came back from Curie, so we saw their talent tonight going in the right direction for sure.
I mean, yeah, the younger players help us. The younger players put in the energy that maybe some of the older guys can put in, but the older guys also give the experience. So we have a wonderful balance between the team, and it's working for us so far.
All the best. We have a very special prize tonight for you, for the winning team of this top of the table clash at this point. This is coming from, go again?
Docks Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Services.
Right, so Docks Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. So when you get this and you need to fix your fridge or buy a new fridge or your aircon, you know where you not need to go. Let's have the presentation at this point in time. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Bargain Auto Imports, Docks Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. And those of you viewing, the players, the teams, 6 weeks done. We have a lot more football to come. Vincy Soccer Premier League.